Uncle Marshall, Uncle Marshall, Uncle Marshall taking the biggest step of his life. Now Uncle Marshall taking the biggest step of his life, taking the biggest step of his life. Now Uncle Marshall is taking the biggest step of his life.
Your Uncle Marshall taking the biggest step of his life. And me? I'm calling up your Uncle Barney.
Uncle Marshall was taking the biggest step of his life.
Your Uncle Marshall was taking the biggest step of his life. And me? I'm calling up your Uncle Barney.
Here Uncle Marshall was taking the biggest step of his life.
Spin the receipt to my chest.
He let me know how much he paid for his wife's new convertible. Look,
You just work it into the conversation. Look, just work it into the conversation. Look, just work it into the conversation.
work it into the conversation.
Way I can just work that in, Carlos.
What?
Annie, it would be stupid to lose her over something like this.
You and I have had crushes before. We always tell each other. We laugh about it. It's
What worries me about this is you deny you're obviously attracted.
no big deal. What worries me about this is
It's
you're
no
denying
deal.
you're obviously attracted.
I'm
Why?
not denying.
It's no big deal. What worries me about this is you deny you're obviously attracted.
Andrew, I spent 3 hours cooking this meal. How do you think?
How do you think when you tell?
It makes me feel when you say it's okay in that sullen tone.
How do you think it makes me feel? How do you think it makes me feel? How do you think it makes me feel? How do you think it makes me feel when you say it's okay in this certain tone?
Okay, everybody relax. Relax, this is not even a date.
Two people going out. It's just two people going out to dinner and not having sex.
It's not, it's just two people going out to dinner and not having sex.
It's just two people going out to dinner. It's just two people going out to dinner and not having sex. Kids, I'm gonna tell you an incredible story. The story of how I met your mother. The story of how I met your mother. The story of how I met your mother.
Kids, I'm going to tell you an incredible story. The story of how I met your mother.
How I met your mother. I asked her about it years later, as that was the signal.
I asked her about it years later, and yeah, that was the signal.
I know I'm the easiest guy to work with. I know I'm not the easiest guy to work with.
Okay, I get that there are moments, small moments, infrequent moments where I'm not the easiest guy to work with, but who the hell is?
I am. If first we achieve goodness.
Ehrlich is gonna kick me out.
And I cannot afford to pay rent here. And I cannot afford to pay rent here.
And I can afford to pay rent here. It's insane.
To pay rent
$2,800. Douchebags. Just another day inside the Gavin Belson cult compound.
Did you hear what Peter Gregory is doing?
Did you hear what Peter Gregory is doing? You mean buying
Did
an
you know
island
what
in the
Peter
Pacific?
Gregory is doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. That was a woman. Branch.
I heard they might be closing this branch down.
It's just rumor going around.
That's just a rumor going around. This is my
It's
first
just
day.
going around.
Right here. 3 seconds. High five. Oh, Pam. It's a guy thing, Pam.
I'm sort of a student comedy.
I'm sort of a student of comedy.
Sort of student comedy.